Hey, what's really going on here? Hey, people are so ignorant and people are so bitter right now. So many things are going on, and I'm watching this president in the United States. I know him as President Trump. Now, I get in a lot of arguments back and forth, but there are certain principles that I want to stick to, which is the principle of life and justice and truth. Now, regardless of what this president do, there are certain things that I will always stand with, and that's the truth. Regardless if he done wrong, please stick to the truth. That is why Democrats are in such a bad predicament, because they will try. It's almost like that cop who wants to get a boss so bad that they will plant evidence even on the criminal, and just because we don't know he's a criminal, but because they can't prove it, they go and they plant evidence on him. And I said, when would it stop then? If you put it on him, what, or you put all judgment is in your hands. So whoever you believe is guilty, without going through the court system, you will find a way to make sure that this guy is proven guilty. And this is a problem the Democrats have. They continue to press Trump, they continue to ridicule him, and they always come up short when it comes to evidence. And they're fighting on pure emotions. Like they will say, like my black friends will come and say, oh, he's racist. I said, okay, but on one hand, he may say things, but I watch and see he's equally harsh on everyone. And because he's harsh on you as a black man, you consider that racism? No, some of the things that he's harsh on you with, I may say it myself. So you're going to call me racist? Another thing, I recognize that the people on them are so furious that anything this man does, it's like it's cutting them to their throat. But when good things happen, I have noticed that the bias is so much on the left that if you're not careful, you will overcompensate, like myself, and try to overcompensate and go far right. But you have to be willing to be to know your biases so you can make a proper judgment. You don't want to judge what do they call it, back someone up, or keep him in safeguard when you know he's wrong. You have to be able to correct him. So if Trump says something a little harsh or say something rough, and you say, boy, Trump, you shouldn't say that. But what is the driving force behind what he says? Some people label it so far left that you want to know, are these people thinking? Are they smart? Are they taking time to go? For instance, the shooting went on. They're so angry. They want to say it's Trump's fault who did it. What about the man who shot the people? What about him who got up and go forth and start shooting people like crazy? Okay, well, this weekend right here in Toronto, a guy just went off and he started, not one guy, but it's about 17 different shootings. No one's blaming Trump for that, because people are wiser than that. But because of the hatred that is going on towards Trump, they're saying Trump is the hateful one. But I'm seeing hate towards Trump and towards the right that surpass the hatred that they're saying Trump is projecting onto them. And we have to be careful, people. As a matter of fact, if a Christian like myself back Trump, they'll say, be careful. You're no longer, I'm black, be careful. I said, well, be careful. I am thinking just like yourself. For instance, look how many black babies are being killed every day. Millions of babies are being killed every day. I'm not seeing anyone jumping up in arms, anyone coming forward and saying these things have to stop. As a matter of fact, we accept it and we change it, just like what the slave master said. They are not babies. They are not human. The black man is not human. This is the same thing the black man is doing. We accept it as truth now. And we are worse than our forefathers. We are worse than the slave masters, because now the things that we know as truth, we are turning around and say that is truth no more. And we prefer to fight against someone who we know from the beginning the people hated the man from the beginning. This is my problem. There is nothing good that these people could say about. Not one day I could turn on the news. This is what I could help me to back Trump in such a way, because from day one they have never said one thing good. When things like when he gave people the right the right to choose, the right to life. You understand? What do you call it? Oh Lord, it just slipped me right now. But when he allowed people who are in dire medical condition to say, well, boy, we didn't have a choice. We could try, the right to try. That is what it is. Thank you. The right to try, that they could go and try a medication that is not yet fit for market, but yet still have some potential, even though I'm on my deathbed. They have the right to try. He gave people a second chance. You had bad record, you have stuff. He said not a second chance, man. You don't hear the other you say anything like that the other day. Just by chance. This has nothing to do with politics. Just by chance, just overpassing. This probably happened a few years ago. This man, he saved a woman's life, and Trump gave him $10,000 just because he was a hero in rescuing a woman. And you don't hear anything like that. The woman who have an apartment, she snuck in the apartment, she was wrong, she been sleeping there, and Trump saying, no, and it's in one of his condos, allow him to stay there. Now, if I'm wrong about these things, somebody let me know. But at the same time, there are good news going on his side, and these are black people I'm talking about that he helped. Right? These are black people, black men and women. And they're saying he hates me. What he hates is people who are against the American system, America. He's against who are against America. If you're against America, you're not on Trump's side. If you're for America, if you're black, you're white, you're Indian, you're Chinese, you're Negro, you're gay, you're straight, whatever you are. He ain't not in these political games with different classes. One class the man has, as far as I see, it's the American class. America comes first. And if you're not playing with America, you are against America. So if you don't like it, leave. Basic. If you don't like it, leave. If everything you find is a problem, it's one thing saying that America has problems and trying to fix it, but it's another thing that blaming America for the worst problems and wanting to get rid of America, you have a problem. And this is how I'm seeing. I'm not American, I'm living here, but as far as I see the rantics and the antics that are being pushed either by Trump or by the Democrats, I can identify who is what. And you see, going to the politics again. Some of these people, they will ridicule me because I'm not an American. But I'm telling you, there are principles, regardless of where you're from and who you are, that still stands alone. It stands for truth. And if Trump does wrong, he will be punished for the wrong that he has done and that he has done. But if he's doing right, give the man his flowers. Give the man his praise. And stop putting things on him you won't put on yourself. Right? If you're from Jamaica, if you're from Trinidad, if any killing going on down there, don't blame me for it. Don't blame. You have to start blaming the person who have done it. Right? I guess we could go into more politics, but it's beyond politics. Be careful how we judge someone before we check our own home, because most of us, our home in a mess, and we want to put it on someone else. That's why Elijah Cummings put his foot in his mouth when he blamed the young man for what's going on by the border, and yet still he own house in a mess. Things going on bad on his side. All the things he blamed the man for, the children, the diapers, the food. What's going on in his hometown? Garbage going on in his hometown, rat infested. And they say you want to behave, now you want to come tell me, and you want to come and tell America, oh, we're doing wrong. Come on, brother, fix yourself before you wreck yourself. Anyhow, peace. This is Gomez speaking from Canada.